Hello everyone, this is the 15th video of Python for Beginners course. In this video, I'll be teaching about NumPy library in Python. The NumPy library is used to work with matrices in Python. Now first let's see how to install this library file, because this NumPy library does not come with Python by default. So we have to install it manually. First run your command prompt, then type pip install NumPy. I have already installed this NumPy. So this install. It says requirement already satisfied, just because I have already installed this NumPy. But in your case, if you are installing this for first time, you will see a different output. If you have configured this pip to install library files, you won't get any errors. It is already covered in the first video, so I'm going to show you how to use this NumPy library. Go to a folder. I'll create a new folder called lesson 15, and I'll create a new Python file, lesson 15.py, and now open it with your IDE. First, we have to import this NumPy library into our program. To do that, we type import NumPy, and here I am going to import this NumPy as np, because it is very easy to use it with this np or any other word that you are familiar with. In here I am using np, import NumPy as np. We have already talked about list. Now let's see how to convert this normal list into a NumPy array. First I will create a list called A1, which is equals some numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you want to convert this list into a NumPy array, we have to do something like this. I'll call the NumPy array as b1, and that's equals np dot array, then inside the brackets a1, which is the normal list. In here this b1 is a NumPy array which is converted by this a1 normal list. Let's get the output here, print b1, and here I'll type another thing, print to inside this type, and likewise I'll add this b1 to it. Now let's run this and see what will happen. First, this is our list which we have created. This is actually not the list. This is the NumPy array we created with our list. And the first one, this A1, is a normal list. That's why its class is a list. And this B1, which is converted by this A1, is a NumPy. It called ND array, because there are various types of arrays, and this is a ND array. That's because n dimensional array. So that's how to convert a normal list into a NumPy array. Now let's see 1-dimensional, 2-dimensional, and 3-dimensional arrays in NumPy. First I will create a 1-dimensional array. I will take A equals np.array, then inside this I'll type a list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can see this these numbers are going in only one direction. This is this direction, and there is no any other directions. So this is a one-dimensional array. We can see that array size by something like this. Print a dot shape. In here, this a dot shape will give the length of this array. Also is, let's see what is it. First I'll print this a2, print a here, then its shape. Now I'll run it. This is our array, and after that this 5 is the length of this array, and here there is a comma and there is nothing, which means they are in this, inside this parenthesis there is only one number. In here this one number means it is a one-dimensional array. If this was a two-dimensional array, it will be, there should be two numbers. For example, let's say 5, 5. 5, 5 means there is another dimension. Usually it is under this. It is something like a two-dimensional matrix. Now let's see what is that two-dimensional array. I will take something like this. Inside this array there is one array called this first array, and I will give another array like this: 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you can see this is a main array. Inside that array there are two other arrays. This is a two-dimensional array. Now let's run this program again and see what is the output. As you can see, this is our array, and what does this 2 means? Inside this main array. This is actually not called main array, but in this instance I'll call it as main array. Inside this main array there are two elements. This is the first element and this is the second element. And inside this first element there are 5 other elements. And inside the second element there are another 5 elements. That is the mean of this 2 and 5. Now if we type here 11, 2, comma 11, I say this should give us an error. That's because we cannot have different lengths in this inside elements. These inside elements we cannot have elements with different lengths. It should be the same length. And now I'll take a three-dimensional array. I'll open and close another square bracket, and I'll just copy this and paste it like here, and this is a three-dimensional array. Now let's see what is our output first. Our output is like this. There are 3 numbers here. That's why we call this a three-dimensional array. What is the mean of this is the main array here. Inside this main array there are two two-dimensional arrays. This is the first two-dimensional array and this is the second two-dimensional array. And inside these two-dimensional arrays there are some other one-dimensional arrays, which is these numbers 1 to 5 and 6 to 10. Likewise, we can create even more dimensional arrays like 4-dimensional, 5-dimensional, which are just imaginary arrays. That's about 1-dimensional, 2-dimensional, and 3-dimensional arrays. Now let's see few basic things about this NumPy library. Now let's see how to create a column vector. I'll remove this part and I'll take A equals np.array. Inside this, what is a what is a column vector? A column vector means a vector like this: 4, 5, 6, and 7. If we take this as a matrix, this is a column matrix. That is because there are only elements in the columns in this matrix. There are no other elements in rows. To create that kind of matrix in NumPy, we use this. First, we create a main array. Inside that array, we are giving numbers inside these square brackets: 2, 3, and 4. That's enough. This is a column vector. Now let's see how it will be displayed. It is displayed like this. Now there is another function in NumPy called linspace. What does it do is, it is creating some number of elements which are linearly spaced between some given two numbers. For example, let's say np.linspace. Inside here I'll give 1, 100, and I want 40 numbers. Now let's run this. As you can see, it is start from 1 and it will go to 100, and there are 40 numbers. To see how many numbers are there, I type print. You can use this length directly to see the length of it without knowing the shape or dimensions. As you can see, there are 40 elements, and these are linearly spaced in between these two numbers. To check whether it is truly correct, I will start with 0 and go to 100, and I want 10 numbers. Actually, it should be 1. As you can see, here it is 1, 12, 23. Likewise, there are 10 elements, and they are linearly spaced in between. And that's about this linspace function. Now let's see. There is another function called ones. np.ones. This ones function will create matrices filled with ones. Let's see what I see. Here we have to give the shape of the matrix. I will say 3, 3. Here actually you have to give it as a tuple, 3, 3. I remove this length part. As you can see, it created 3 by 3 matrix filled with ones. That's what this ones function do. Likewise, there is another function called zeros. It is doing the same thing. Instead of ones, it will do it with zeros. There it is. And there is another function called random. This random function will generate random numbers in matrices. Matrices filled with random numbers. Here there is no tuple. As you can see, it is generating our matrix with random numbers. You can scale this by 10. and it will be like this. Now let's see how to concatenate matrices. First I will create two 3 by 3 matrices. First one is A in P dot array. I say in P dot ones. Then inside that I will give 3 by 3, and I will do the same thing again, and here instead of this I will take another matrix called B, and B is equals A into 3, which is a matrix filled with 3's. If I print them out, print A, and I will print B here. Let's see the output. As you can see, first one has 1's, then the second one has 3's. Now let's say I want to add these matrices column wise. Simply this whole matrix as 1's displayed like this. To do that, there is a function called concatenate, or there is another function called vstack. We can use both of them. First, let's see how to use this concatenate. I will say C equals np dot concatenate. First, we have to give what we are going to concatenate. In this case, I am going to concatenate A and B inside parentheses. Then there is another option called axis. That is the axis we are going to concatenate by. That means horizontally or vertically. In this case, I am going to concatenate it by horizontally, which means column wise, so I don't give any axis number here. By default, the axis is 0. 0 means it is concatenating horizontally. Let's see what will be our output. Here I give C, I delete this B. As you can see, these 1's and 3's are concatenated together, and it gives us one full matrix. Now let's say we want to concatenate this by row wise. To do that, we have to give axis. Axis equals 1. If we do this, it will concatenate row wise. As you can see, it is now concatenated row wise. There is another function to do the same thing. First one is vstack, then the other one is hstack. To concatenate vertically, I will give vstack. Vstack, then the two matrices A, B. There's no C, so A, B, and I save it and run the program. You can see the same output. It is concatenated vertically, and if I change this into hstack, it will give us a second output like this. So that's how to concatenate these NumPy arrays. Now let's see some small operations in NumPy. Let's see we want to add two matrices. I'm getting this A and B. What we can do is, what we have to do here is, we have to get A plus B into C array. We can do np.add, then inside we have to give what we are going to add. In here A, B, and then I'll print C. Let's run the program, and as you can see, I'll display A and B to print A. Likewise, I'll print B2. As you can see, this is our A, and the second one is B. After adding them together, we get this 4. And likewise, I subtract 2. I subtract A from B. We run it. As you can see, 3 minus 1 by 3 minus 1, it is 2. To multiply, we have to do the same thing. In here, it is multiply. This is not the cross product of matrices. This is just the dot product. There is another function called cross for the cross product. That is the cross product, and there is another function called divide to divide these matrices. Not actually matrices, it is just element wise it will divide the numbers, which is B by A. That means 3 by 1 equals 3, 3 by 1 equals 3. It is like that. It will divide element wise these numbers. Now let's see how to transpose the matrix. In here I'll give this as 4, and I'm going to transpose this A matrix and give that value to C. Here I'll transpose A, print A, and I'll give this B, and it will print C. This is our A, and after transposing, you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. First it has 3 rows and 4 columns. After transposing, it has 3 columns and 4 rows. And that's about this NumPy library. Thank you for watching.